Alright, now I'm going to be doing a sound test before we even start with everything I'm going to have to be doing today. Also, I'm going to sound a little weird because, yep, I am speaking directly to my Zoom H1 instead of my lavalier mic. But I do need to record this for a future video, so might as well multiple birds in one stone kind of thing. Alright, this is a mechanical keyboard rabbit hole. Ocean Blues, Razer PBT keycaps. The space bars are red. All the stabs are lubed, like lubed with Durock stabilizers. So this is like basically for editing John. This is like the final, almost the final form. One last form is new keycaps. So now it's gonna be a sound test right now. It's gonna be for a future video. So I'll be recording straight to the Zoom H1. Blah. Nice, give me a fresh one. Okay, and I realize my Zoom H1 is not recording in stereo. Let's see, advanced audio properties, and I need the Zoom H1 to be, there you go. Alright, audio left, audio right, and I swear I am not a ASMR channel. But I have to standardize all my tests. I've been doing sound tests with this keyboard, with my old keyboard, and all of them are set to stereo. So it may sound uncomfortable right now because I have the microphone on stereo. So it's like that ASMR effect. Like this is left, this is right. Okay. Need to standardize everything. So when I do my video about this freaking mechanical keyboard rabbit hole, everything should sound the same. Oh, this is a redo. Repeated. Why is it repeated? Oh, my typing is suck. Hopefully my new keycaps are gonna help big time when it comes to like hitting the keys properly. Wow. I am not a fan of these kinds of top caps. I got used to like laptop keycaps, which is mostly flat, where I could just glide across the keyboard instead of having to lift things properly. Oh, this accuracy is gonna suck on this. Yep, it's 92. Okay. And then some stab test. always do. Actually, no, I'll do stabs test later. Okay, attempt 2 for attempt 2. Actually, where's Discord? And it wants me to log in again. I am loving these stabilized keys. All right, so Facebook, Twitter. Here. That should be everything. Let's do another sound test. Because the first one was doo-doo. Not the sound, but my typing. My typing was doo-doo. Okay, oh, camera, there we go. So is this gonna be for a video again? So mechanical keyboard rabbit hole. Mechanical keyboard rabbit hole. This is the Epomaker EP84 with Ocean Blue switches, lubed with that little, like a ball bearing mod, but not ball bearing. But any stabilized key are using Gateron O10 Reds. Alright, sound test. And if the keyboard is too loud, on a laptop keyboard, I'm faster. Yep, laptop keyboard, I am faster. Did that right? Okay, that's better. Can I record and live at the same time? Can my computer handle it? Well, GPU is at 90%, so that's going to be fun. Okay. Accuracy 88. Whew. Alright then. Concurrent one viewer. You know what? That sounds good. I think that's a good enough sound test. Actually, no. I could do one more. One more sound test. Now we can do the stabilizer test. There's no stabilizer in the shift, so on the right shift. It's a little bit of rattle though. Yeah, there's a bit of rattle. But boy, these are doing so well. These ones. Actually, no, there's still with stab rattle. So, if you guys got any ideas for a stab rattle, because I already lubed these so much. Dielectric grease, 32, Tribosis 3204. He ain't cutting it. It's freaking unicorn. Like it's at this point, it's freaking magic how people can make these stabs to be super quiet. Jailhouse Blues, Ocean Blues. Oh, Gateron, Jailhouse Blues, Ocean Blues. Okay, with zero concurrent viewers, let's begin on what this thing is really all about. Because these are not just some new keycaps that I found on Amazon. Basically, I was in the hunt. For some, actually no, it should be mono. Hold on. Properties, no. Advanced audio properties, switch that to mono. That to mono, and all of a sudden I got 3 viewers. This is gonna hurt for a while, headphone users. I'm just gonna. There we go. I am back on my lovely lavalier microphone. So, these are the keycaps that I just bought. Basically, I was in the hunt for white on black keycaps. Simple as that. White on. Nope. Of course. So I was looking for white on black. Black and white keycaps, but here's the challenge. Actually, you know what? Let's include the cherry options. Cherry profile options, OEMs. Let's see what we get. The most popular, of course, is the drop white on black. And this is what I originally wanted. I was super closely tempted in buying these keycaps. Like it's in, like, seriously. So let's turn off that camera angle. Gotcha, there we go. I was super tempted buying these keycaps. They look really nice and simple. Exactly what I wanted. But this is bloody expensive. I normally don't say bloody. I'm not British, I'm not. It's just, it's cringe, I know. But holy shit, these are expensive. 120 US dollars for genuinely good keycaps. They're nice, thick. I think these are PBT or ABS. Doubleshot ABS, yeah. but it just can't swallow the price. I can't justify it at $120. And it's not even perfect because the problem is these are just the usual sculpted. Like there's that little bit of shape, that kind of U shape on keycaps. I just not gotten used to it. The landing points are much smaller than, let's say, on a keyboard. Like let's say on a laptop. Let me grab, for example, let's bring out Isaac for this one. My old laptop. This is not my first, so the thing is, blah. I can't believe I'm doing this line. So this is not my first 75% keyboard layout. This is not my first. It's the first mechanical one, sure. But I've had 75% before already. Meet Isaac, my Asus K45VM. If you are a long-time viewer of this channel, you know this laptop. This is like my workhorse, my main laptop. I made so many videos on this, about this laptop, about other things. This was my editing, gaming, just main computer overall. This was before Beverly PC. This was before all my other 2 ThinkPads. This is my first laptop that was mine. And this laptop is using, look at that. That looks familiar, right? That is 75%. I've been using 75% before it was cool. Before all the rage of mechanical keyboards and custom keyboards and all that stuff. I've been rocking 75%, and a lot of people, whoever else used this laptop and other similar laptops, have been using 75%. Like, you got full-sized, you got your full-sized up, down, left, right keys. Full size. Not that stupid little squished down thing. You don't have that super squished down. You know what? Actually, you know what? You got 2 computer viewers. You guys have the patience. Let me try to grab my other ThinkPad from my bag. Oh, there's my other bag. There we go. This is your typical laptop keyboard. So, see this? I mean, with a ThinkPad, like these keys are definitely increased in size a little bit. Like you can tell, like, yeah, stretch it a little bit, but it's still like tiny. Still tiny, and then sure, they put in the page up, page down, and then like home and delete. They kind of crammed it in places. I mean, this is the better ones. If you look at other laptops, it's even squished further, like smaller, like basically the height of these keys. Nah. 75% give you the full size, these things. And not only full size arrow keys, you also get a full set of your delete, home, page up, page down, end keys right here. Which is, look at that, it is the same thing. It's hard to see right now, actually. No, let me, whoops, right, this keyboard is plugged in now. It's gonna be interesting. Yank this. So now, can this camera see it? No, I have to switch to the DSLR. There we go, that looks way better. That works. So now, look at that. Delete, home, page up, page down, end. And a full set of number keys. Shift is kind of shrinked. I honestly didn't even mind. And look at that. Delete, home, page up, page down, end. Full size arrow keys. And my keyboard and the Razer PBT keycap set, well, it didn't have the correct shift ciphers there. So like, you know what? This is like the best thing I got for a shift key. But look at that. 75% before it was cool. before the custom keyboards, before the custom Mac keyboard thing, I've been rocking 75%. And I honestly missed this layout. Like, I miss it. It's like, for me, the perfect size, especially if you're in like a laptop. Because all these arrow keys are full size. You got all these keys, like, instead of being squished like in random places like on my L13 Yoga. No, everything looks fine. You only sacrifice, like, the shift key is a little small, but honestly, like, come on, your pinky is not going that far over here, like that. Shift key is big enough, unless you're really far like that. Honestly, it's not a big deal. So yeah, stop my first time with the 75%. I missed this layout, and now I get to enjoy it again. And I wish more laptop manufacturers go back to 75%. I wish Asus brought back the 75% and not whatever the hell this is Lenovo is pulling through. In fact, if you're like one of those Lenovo purists who really want the classic, like, I guess the like, I think it's like the T420. To plug in the key. Now, fuck it. Membrane it is. We got the ThinkPad T420 keyboard. Yeah, it is this classic ThinkPad right here. And honestly, oh, people are gonna hate me for this. I don't like this layout. It's messy. It's kind of ugly. Sure, it's gonna be more practical, but come on. I still get a shrunk down up. I still get the shrunk down the up, down, left, right keys. These keys are still kind of shrunk down instead of like a full 1U size keycap. Now it's like, it's still a little bigger than half, but, and then now you got, like, they're all scattered like up here. And no, just give us back 75% on a laptop. Asus did it before. I want them to do it again. All right. So right now, so again, so for those who are not, right, I didn't link it down in the description. So this is an Epomaker EP84. You know what, let me do, desktop. And why is my, nope. Okay, why is this stuck? No, keyboard got crushed. There we go. That's fine. That's good. All right. Where were we? I got, yeah, right. Oh, I still need that. I want, let's see, what am I gonna show again? Wow, I just lost my train of thought. Trail of thought. Oh yeah, Epomaker EP84. Now we need to copy this. I want to add it in the description of this live stream / VOD. It's going to be a VOD in a bit. Maker EP84. There we go. It should be in the description now. Though honestly, it's not hard to search up. Okay. So this is the keyboard I picked. Here's the thing I picked. blue switches, white case, with that god ugly cheap looking like sub $10 AliExpress keycaps, though I'm gonna be eating my words in just a bit. More on these, me saying AliExpress keycaps. Yeah, the keycaps aren't that nice. I already have them tucked away. The keycaps I have right now is just the Razer, like, just these Razer PBT set over here. There we go. Actually, I want to show you some things too. Yeah, just this set. It's a really nice set. You want something like I guess it's one of the best budget backlit keycaps you can get that aren't offensive. Just get the simple black ones. PBT keycap, call it a day. Don't get the pinks or the greens. They look like they shine through for the entire keycaps instead of just, you know, the letters, or what you actually want. They're PBT, they're fairly thick, nicely built. And if you're fine with a fairly thin font, actually no, it's a nice font. Come on, it's a nice font. I like it. Though I'll note, now back to my keyboard. The alternative to the Epomaker EP84 is, no, there's 84. Alternatives is, I don't know, this Drevo. This result wasn't showing up before. An alternative is their RK Royal Kludge. This one is actually Bluetooth and wireless and all that stuff. I think the only reason I didn't want to buy this one, well, one, the wireless features, like I don't want those. They just add complexity personally to me. I just want a simple wired keyboard with some backlight, which honestly now I don't think I'm going to be using the backlight anymore. More on that in a little bit. What is it? What else do I not like about this keyboard? Oh yeah, I don't like printing on the keyboard case. But oh yeah, I also made sure I wanted like Gatoron blue switches because I needed to try out something. More on a little bit on those switches. But other than that, I was like still kind of a bit of buyer's remorse for buying this. I bought it on Amazon Prime Day, so it was 63. In fact, all of them were 63, 63, 64. Well, this one has stayed on the same price. Excellent. So if you're after a 75%, honestly, I'll just recommend an RK Royal Kludge. What is another thing? Unzi is basically the same thing as the Epomaker. Keytron keyboards. If you want something that's, you know, something that's like Mac compatible and a little fancy, sure, Keytron. Low profile, there's Nufi. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Anyway, why the hell did I pick white case with these cheap looking white keycaps with freaking blue switches? Why did I pick blue switches? So I never had intentions of using the blue switches on their own stock. Like I had no plans at all of using blue switches on their own. Instead, I wanted to try out Gatoron blue switches jailhouse modded. I wanted to try it, and I did. In fact, if we go back to that sound test, these keys up here, these keys, and these keys, and these, and maybe some few, I think these, yeah, this. These are jailhouse blue switches. I have meticulously jailhouse bonded these switches. I'm gonna make another video about it in the future. I'm basically gonna be making a bit of us, not really serious, just a compilation video basically about this freaking mechanical keyboard rabbit hole now. Oh, rest in peace my wallet and my sanity. So these are jailhouse blues. So these top keys, jailhouse blues, lubed, and for jailhouse I didn't use shade spacers, I used O-rings. So get my mic here. And then these are the Ocean Blues lubed. Oh, Ocean Blues lubed ball bearing mod, but I didn't use ball bearings. Oh, and also these Gatoron Blues, and not just. I also did spring swap instead of the stock 60-gram springs, which is once you jailhouse mod they become too heavy. I went for 45 grams on these. So jailhouse blues, Ocean Blues. Now, even with the lube and Gatoron switches, which are so already smooth, already fairly smooth stock, though some would argue that they're still not that smooth, but you know, better than cherry. It's still like, they're still scratchy. Even with the lube, Gatoron, they're still scratchy though. But I like their dampened sound. Like Akko switches, they have that kind of harsh upstroke sound. Fortunately, the Epomaker and more on these keyboards, more on the this specific family of keyboards. They have a plastic plastic plate, so at least the upstrokes are not that harsh. So it's not like a trade-off. I like the jailhouse blues for. I like the jailhouse blues more, but I wish they were smoother and I wish they were lighter. Because of the mod, they become heavier. Versus the Ocean Blues, which are super smooth, super consistent. The tactile bump is amazing. I love it. Like really, like the bump is on the very top. It's a more D shape. I love it. But the upstroke, that is still bugging me, but it's no longer as big of a deal as when it were installed on my Red Dragon K552 with an aluminum plate. The plastic plate definitely helps. So you know what? I'm just gonna stick to Ocean Blues on my main keys. Main alphanumeric keys. I'm still using the jailhouse blues on other switches. And then as usual, any key that are stabilized, just Otemu or whatever red switch, lubed, whatever. Now, more on these family of keyboards. So, the thing is, the Epomaker EP84 it's basically a rebrand. This keyboard is basically rebadged. Let's go to... In fact, a lot of these 75% keyboards. Yeah, so like the RK Royal Kludge, this Yunzi KC84, Royal Kludge RK84, and of course my Epomaker EP84, which is no longer in the top results, but yeah, that kind of sucks. It's no longer in the top results. Oh, it's really no longer in the results. Yeah, it's far down here. These guys are basically the same keyboard, maybe with different keycaps, maybe with different software. But they're all basically just the Keycool 84. This is where it really originated. This is what the keyboard really is. There you go. That's the keyboard. It is a Keycool 84. That is basically what it is. Available in either wired or wireless. Look at that, even the keycaps match. And then I believe there are like multiple sellers for the Keycool 84. There were other sellers though. Yeah, that old post is gone. Anyway, I wish I saved that. But yeah, basically a rebadged Keycool 84. And honestly, it's fine. Even not using the original keycaps, with like it's hot swap. It's pop in your own switches, pop in your own caps. I replaced the stabilizers with Durox, and then lubed them, added grease. Beautiful. for like a tight budget. So far, in total, I spent $100 on this keyboard. Though I'm not sure if that includes my Razer keycaps. I think I have to do the math again. Actually, no. I think that's including, taking into account the cost of the Razer keycaps, I think. Hold on. The Keycap A84, that was like $64. Durox, $10. Razer PBT, I bought that open box for $20. What else? Do I count lube and tools? Because I did buy a new keycap opener. I got a new tube of lube of 32 Tribosys 3204, keycap pullers, grease, this overpriced O-rings that I use to jailhouse mod. This bastard's like $8 for a pack of 100. It's overpriced. And then this thing, I'm not sure if I should count these. Should I? Yeah. Take into account those stupid O-rings. So right now, so basically I spent $102 on the keyboard, even though I did reuse. Wait, no. These keycaps, these keys, Ocean Blues. How much are these? Not that Ocean Blue. That Ocean Blue. It is $14. $116. That is total I spent with this keyboard. Now let's go back to what I was ranting earlier. Where was that? Yeah. I was looking for white on black keycaps. Now we get to the title of this stream. Finally. I went and looked for simple white on black keycaps. This is the one I almost bought, but again, I can't swallow $120. So like, I already spent $116 on this keyboard. Plus $120. Oh, that is painful. Beautiful keycaps, Doubleshot ABS, like GMKs, like they're a good shit. But if I'm spending $120 in keycaps, it better be exactly what I want. I am not a fan of how Cherries and OEM keycaps kind of like have this U-shaped contour on every single key, and there's like massive gaps in the middle. The thing is, I'm used to like a laptop keyboard. Oh, right. That didn't go well. Where was I? Oh, no, I need a key more. No. You know what? Time to switch to the wireless. Sorry. Yeah. So I've gotten used to on a laptop keyboard where I just kind of just glide along. Like I don't do that or that. I'm like palms on the wrist rest and then just kind of glide between each key. Like I just float around without lifting my finger too far up. But the thing is, apparently that's not how you're supposed to type. And you're supposed to basically hover like this and then type. That's the proper way. I don't want that. I want my wrist rested. So, at $120 for something that is not like my end game keycaps. So, keep searching for white on black keycaps. Majority of them just cherry style or OEM style, some 4-star whatevers. Like, I want these fonts, not the Taihao, like the Drop GMK font, I want that. Like, they're so expensive and there's surprisingly very limited options. There's the decent, got this. Like, it's tricky. I like SAs because they have a bigger, oh, actually no, it varies. It depends on the SA caps. Still a fairly small top. And SAs, they're even taller. Not bad price though. 53, 54. Now we yeah, it looks like someone talked about it. Oh, nope. And sold out. That's a group buy. Great. Look nice, yeah. But yeah, it's surprisingly a little tricky to find white on black keycaps. Let's just go black keycaps. It's tricky. You just want something black keycaps that are not too sculpted, and not too like U-shaped tops. White text, and then double shot, just for like extra bit of thickness and reliability. Closest I can find is really the closest one I like would be the drop ones, but again, I don't feel like spending 120 for something that is not 100% or really even like 80% something that I like. This is where finally, let's get to the title of this video. These are the keycaps I have bought. It is basically being sold by an unknown seller, relatively. Actually, no, mint caps. No, who is mint caps? And then quotations. Like, if we look up mint caps, yeah, it's one of those, you look it up and you can barely find a result. Now we have, yeah, you like Google it and you barely get a result, but they're black keycaps, double shot. And if you look at the shape, they look like they have a much bigger like surface on top. You know, a much bigger surface on top. Like, look at that. They're not, doesn't have that weird U-shaped like top like on like OEMs and cherries. And I like the font. Dead simple, thin, crisp, double shot font. Nothing offensive, nothing crazy, nothing too old. A little bit of classic look to it. It's a little untested though. There's like 3 ratings. They're just simple ABS keycaps. It's $30 from a sold by mint caps. It's a relatively unknown seller. Just launched, no feedback yet. Business name is like, it's a Chinese, if you Google this, you get a Chinese result. You look up the address, it's somewhere, it's not even Shenzhen, it's like Zhongshan, somewhere. But like, where else am I gonna find? It's $30. I found them. So the thing is, if you notice here, it says that they have MSA profile keycaps. MSA profile. What the hell is MSA profile? Because if you look at the usual guides, you don't get MSA. If you do MSA and you really specify MSA, what you get? That AliExpress, you find them, it is like basically $19. They're $19, $20. Make it 20 for including shipping to United States. This is a good option though. If you want to ship this to the Philippines, it can be. So tricky though. And of course it's gonna take freaking month to arrive. A month. So at this point I'm paying for the extra $10. I'm basically paying for the extra $10, so it arrives in like 2 days on Prime, maybe a week with free shipping. And like Amazon easy returns if you don't like it, buyer protection, all that stuff. But I found the keycaps. They're basically AliExpress like keycaps, but still don't explain what the hell is MSA profile. Like, if you look at the tops, they look like XDA profiles on tops. Like, that's the layout. I think I found the original AliExpress post I wanted to share. Yep. And the reason I found this is because this AliExpress This AliExpress listing explains what the hell is MSA. And MSA means is OEM. It's basically about similar heights to like an OEM layout, but the tops are like XDA, like very little tiny sculpted on there. So basically they're shorter than SA, but the heights are similar to OEM with the tops of XDA. Think that's the case. Like, it's not cherry, it's more like OEM. They're not as tall as SA. They're like, kind of like SA but chopped off. No, it's not MDA. It doesn't have that freakishly tall top row. It's weird. Yeah, they have the tops of SA. So yeah, that's what really caught my eye, and that's why these are very interesting. Now, let's get to business. I bought the keycaps. Now, I have tried these a few hours ago. Like, I was super excited, opened up in the packaging, and it kind of spilled everywhere because unlike other keycap sellers, where they have individual plastic covers for each set. Well, if you want to take this out of the box, you want to be very careful because only this top one has a cover. Only this top one has. No cover. No cover. This was basically a mess when I got it. So let's switch to the DSLR shot. So yeah, that's the top set. It has a cover. This is the one just right below it. No cover. And then the one at the very bottom. No cover. This is not the original layout it was in this packaging. everything basically got messed up, so I just put it back together best I can because things got spilled over. The rest didn't spill over though, because it looks like there are some, yeah, looks like they're like fit in place like puzzles. So yeah, that is these keycaps, and now let's get to business. What would be good music we could play? I want to play a different playlist. Stream vibes. I want something with mixed artists. Let's look for some music. That's not a lot of choices. I already played that. That was the starting music. Honestly, this seems to be the only one. Though this one does content. I don't care when it's content ID, whatever. So I see there's no activity in chat except for Shlomo Aziz. Anyone else could want to come out of the lurking? Because right now I'm just going to be yanking keycaps for the next while. It is going to be laggy because camera's only transmitting through USB 2. Okay. Now I'm planning of just moving these keycaps, my Razer PBTs, to my Redragon K552. I'm just gonna put it back on there. Right now my K552 is using an even older, cheap set of AliExpress keycaps. You know what? I want to do dual camera on this. Can I do so Pixel 6, then I'll do Canon T5i. Okay. Let's get creative with this. No, not control. I think it's shift no. It's not it. Oh no. I was like, why is it not cropping? Was it shift? No, not shift. Control. I think it's alt. There we go. Alt crops it. Alt. There we go. Got two camera angles. Makes things interesting. I bet you I'm gonna be forgetting using this damn keyboard because clearly this one's unplugged. Actually, I can make this one a little bigger. Move this like that. There we go. A lot nicer. Normally I'll bring up chat I could think that I could maybe bring up chat on screen, but then again, no one is typing in chat. Everybody lurking. It is currently 12. It just hit 12 midnight here in New York, and we got some chill music. I may also have to mod some of these keys because I tried these caps earlier, and yeah, they're no thicker than my Razer PBT caps, and most of all, like, what was I saying? Yeah, most of all, like, these PBT keycaps, like, decently thick. These ones are about the same, but it's like it's an interesting double shot. I'm gonna have to show you later. I also tried them a little bit earlier. They are a little bit more high pitched. And of course, kind of like with my Razer keycaps, where I kind of have to fill them with some gaff tape just to add a bit more mass to like the stabilized keys. I think I'm gonna have to do them again. They're thin keycaps, but then again, for something that's 20 bucks or $30 on Amazon, like at this point, my expectations are a little low. I was very skeptical. That's why I don't mind buying it on Amazon for more, because at least I can easily return it. Like no questions asked, like Amazon return. Yeah, there's more mass on the keyboard because I added like gaffer tape into the inside of some of these stabilized keys, especially this space bar. I think I'm gonna have to do that again. So I'm gonna have to bring out the gaff tape wherever I put that. Ah, right, found it. Lovely gaff tape. Also, now with the keyboard completely capless, I'll finally show you what's up. There we go. We got a bunch of Jailhouse Blue switches around here. Got a bunch of Jailhouse Blue. You might want a better angle. Camera. Yeah, we're gonna use a nice camera. So we got some Jailhouse Blues way up here on these sides. Up and down arrows. They're nice and quiet, but they're definitely more inconsistent, even if it's the more consistent like O-ring without cutting the O-ring mod. But wow, there's Jailhouse Blue still has a special place in my heart. Stabilized switches, like whatever red, basically whatever red. These are just O10 I just had lying around, and then they're like lubed. That's pretty much it. And then for this. And that's just for the stabilized switch. And of course, the Ocean Blues that are starting to grow on me, and they definitely sound better on a plastic plate. On metal plate, their upstroke is very I got turned off by their upstroke. I didn't like the upstroke. But with the plastic plate, I really started liking them. They're like consistent, they're smooth. I like them. All right, now we put on the new keycaps. Now the beauty of this keycap set, even though it's just some cheap still relatively cheap AliExpress keycaps that I bought on Amazon for an extra 10 bucks. No, it's fine. $10, bar protection, I'll take it. So actually, let's do a little close-up on these keycaps. So let's take this escape key, for example. So let's take this escape key. What's that? Is my camera gonna zoom in prop? It's gonna focus? Is it gonna focus? Focus. Focus. There we go. Good job. So they're very crisp, like double shots. So let's go DSLR only. And that. There we go. Look at how the tops are. They're like, yeah, that's very similar to XDA profile, right? They're not like most SA keycaps that are way more like the center's way deeper. It's not as like the dip in the middle is not as deep, and that's something that really attracted to me. Is really attractive for me. Shaped similar to SAs. I think that's where the SA and MSA comes in. And then like they're just double shot ABS. They look very thin from this if you look at it. But here's the thing though, I already did a bit of measurements. This outer black part is 1 millimeter, and then the inner white part is another 1 millimeter. So they're like 2 millimeters. It's basically similar to like Razer's PBT. Actually, maybe a little thinner. Actually, no, yeah. They're like Razer PBTs at this point, once you combine the outer layer and the inner layer. And they're both double shot, and yep, they're both double shot. This guy is ABS, like you just need, it's not in the listings or anything, but you can feel it. This is definitely ABS, just by feel. So I'm worrying that these texts might yellow, because again, it's all ABS. ABS is the kind of plastic that yellows over time. Compared to, let's say, double PBTs, the camera would focus. Come on, there you go. This is definitely PBT, nice and rough. My autofocus is potato. Canon hybrid autofocus, everybody. It works 50% of the time. Come on, there we go. Sorry for your viewers' eyes. And of course it doesn't really pop as much as, let's say, white, proper white, because again, this is supposed to be shine through. Like backlight is supposed to shine through these, so that's another thing. Yeah. In fact, let's take a bigger key. Let's take the spacebar. It is quite thin. Yeah, it's quite thin. So I may have to do what I did to my Razer PBT keycaps. I put some gaff tape inside, basically. Others do foam. For me, you know what? Excuse me. That would have sounded disgusting on like a lavalier. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do the same mod because. So I got these caps. Zoom out a little bit. Basically, like, so these are the Razer PBT with a bit of gaff tape inside. All right. Now, if we just take this plain ABS, no filling, none of that. Also, the worry is it's gonna get oily over time soon. So, yeah, I'm definitely getting my money's worth, which is you get what you pay for. They're cheap. Yeah, you can tell it's really nicer, higher pitched, but they're not bad. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put some gaff tape inside to fill it, give it a bit more mass. But I think these, yeah, this was still like deeper sounding even without the gaff tape. You know what I do wish? These keycaps, but thicker. I'll pay more for that, definitely. Same keycaps, but I'll pay more for like more thickness. Maybe PBT, maybe. All right, enough stalling. Let's get back to sapping on keycaps. Also, since this is like ABS, it's definitely gonna show like finger oils more. Yay. That's the beauty of buying Amazon. I can just return these if I really don't like them. Then again, what else can I find? If you guys know a good replacement for these that are higher quality and wouldn't break the bank, sure, link down below, comment down below, because I would really like something that is high quality. Yeah, I'm willing to pay extra for that. As long as they're like these. Like basically XDA, the tops are XDA, they're shaped like SAs, but the total like key height, the profile is like OEM or cherry. It's really interesting. I don't think there's very little information about this. Like I struggled to find information. You saw how I had to do MSA and I'm getting near nothing. That might not be the case soon. I need a big screen, need a pause, need a tall delete. Yep, there we go. Tall delete. I didn't actually have a tall delete on the Razer PBT keycap set. I just used like a minus key from the numpad minus key. And it's like, well, it's a delete key. Perfect. Oh my god, I like these tops more. I like the smoothness of ABS. I guess it really does feel like what you get on a laptop. I think laptop keys are basically using black smooth ABS. Oh wow, I'm liking these. Like, just add more thickness basically. Just need to add more thickness and add more thickness. I'll pay a little more. Damn. I'm excited. I wish they were thicker. Wish they were thicker. And I wish, I guess, maybe have an oleophobic coating so they don't get finger oils that easily. This is going to be interesting. Spacebar. Spacebar. Backspace. Yeah, it's higher pitched. It's higher pitched. Yeah, the keys are higher pitched. Again, they're thinner. I wish they were. That's where the extra thickness. Yeah, and these oil. They get finger oils much easier. They're really like laptop keycaps, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. You need a tall home. Too tall. I need a little less height. What's another home key? What I like about this set too is it does have more key options. Really useful for kind of unusual layouts, like 75%. It looks like it does have. There we go. That's perfect. That's the home key right there. All right, let me lower the light. Get the tab. I mean, again, Jaws Blues. And then page up. I need a page up. Is it the right height? Yes, that's the right height. Perfect. Yeah. I wish laptop manufacturers really bring back 75%. Asus did it before and it's like I miss it bad. This one also shows dust a lot more because again they're nice and smooth. But for cheap keycaps, the text on them, nice and crisp. Nice, crisp, and clear. Actually, looking at ABS server. Yeah, PBT would be a very interesting option. Yeah, so I know the downside of ABS. This is gonna get quite glossy from finger oils. They'll pick up finger oils more. Some reason they're higher pitched compared to my Razer PBTs. But other than that, so the advantage for me with the smooth is one, when I type, like I showed earlier, like I kind of glide across instead of like doing it like that and hovering. Like I'm rest down and I'm just gonna hover across the keys. So I think that's gonna be advantage for my ABS. But yeah, I wish these were thicker. Yeah, I wish they were thicker. I would be interesting to see this in PBT. Hold on, what's next? Page down. Page down. This is a tall page down. I need page down that's a little lower. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I noticed you also asked any suggestion. Oh, I wish. I wish. This is like, this could potentially be some sort of group buy in the future. Like these, but thicker and maybe PBT. That'll be interesting. But please, not over $100. How harder, like, but at this point, like, come on, at this point, this hobby is expensive. This, okay, right shift key. Yeah, I like this set. It's a very complete set. You got, like, let's say this shift key. Nope, he's a little shorter. DIY in the ghetto, hello. Finally found the perfect shift key that fits 75%. Okay, up. Then Keycap. This cap. Things coming together. The finger oils though, that's gonna be annoying. But it's really nothing like it, really. Just a bit more. No, that's fine. Sorry about the burping. Take an N key. This is going. No, the page down is a little tall. Is there another page down that's a little lower? Yes, there is. Just a tad lower. But no, the profile's a little different. I think there's another one. Yes, there is another one. Okay, that's what I really like about this set. It's really complete with all the weird keys that you may need, like weird profiles. Page downs. There we go. Now it matches like the enter key. Yeah, this page up is matching. Home is matching. Excellent. Page up, page down. Now we need an end key. Let's try this one. Ooh. Perfect. Perfect height for the end keys. Yeah, sir. It's annoying too. Like it's all like nice and colorful, which sure it's nice, but simple black and white. Like just simple black and white, please. We need more. We need more simple black and white keycaps. Whether it's white keycaps, plain black font, end story, or like these just plain black with some white, plain white, simple. Like, but there's not a lot of them. But I like the Windows key. It just says win. It's win key. You need to win. You just that joke sucked. So I would still be modding these off camera. Again, I'm gonna put some gaffer tape inside them to make them more sound better. Because right now they sound high pitched. So I'm gonna have to make them heavier basically. So let's see, I need a menu key. That's what that is. Need a menu key. Yep, that's menu. Need a function. There's 2 function keys. Is this the right one? Yes, it is. And then I just need one more key. Control, a 1U control. That is pretty. There we go. Simple black and white. This set has that weird alt key still left. Okay. So it's like that. Then this one goes here. Then it has a top cover on it. There we go. Back in the box. Yeah, the font really has that vintage feel to it. Is that the correct caps lock? I think the caps lock's a little too tall. Do I have another caps lock I can use? Yeah, the caps lock's a little too tall. There is a stepped caps lock. But no, my keyboard doesn't have a stepped caps lock. Is there another caps lock key in here in the set? Copy centers, Shift, Alt, function, Shift, Win, Control, Shift. That's caps, but it's a stepped caps. No, that's the only caps lock key in it. Maybe I didn't press down hard enough. Yeah, that caps lock key is just a tiny tall. Yeah, I am part of the reverse spacebar gang. That is intentional. I know it's like the other way around, but the way that the reasoning behind this is how it rests on the spacebar, like because the thumb is like that, like that. So it's less of a sharp edge. So yeah, it's intentional. I'm part of that gang. Damn, this thing gets oily fast. This is gonna be interesting. So yeah, I think a PBT version of this, or ABS, but with oleophobic coating. Because I still like, because that's nice and smooth. I like the smoothness. Just wish it doesn't pick up oils that much. Okay, where's my wooden wrist rest? There we go. I'm gonna move all these keycaps I just removed, move them out of the way, but I don't want to mess them up. So, link is down below if you want to buy it, this set. And yeah, if you can buy it on Amazon, that'll be good because, you know, buyer protection ships in like at most a week, at best like a day. Okay, where are we? Okay. Damn, they feel like laptop keys. The smoothness, or I can just glide across keys. I still kind of have to get used to it though. Yeah. I think I do have to increase my wrist rest a little taller just to make it even more laptop-like. Yeah, I still need to get used to these. So, keys. So, main, number, alphanumeric keys. These are Ocean Blues, lubed, and then there's that ball bearing mod, but it's not ball bearings. More on that in a future video. The Razer JLS Blues, any stabilized key, spacebar, shift, enter, backspace. These are just lubed Otemu reds, like whatever red basically. I just want linears on these. Now, turn the light on, but then just a moment. Raise them a little more. Far away. It's nicer lighting. There we go, that's nice. Okay, it's really not like a laptop keyboard, like perfectly. I still tend to hit the sides, but I don't hit the sides of the keys as bad. Yeah, I'm way more comfortable with these keycaps, but I still need to adjust. Yeah. Yeah, these are very tall, tactile, like it's basically, let me show you the tactility on these keys. So, the very top compared to, let's say, let's grab a linear switch, a linear key, like enter. Enter's linear. And then this one's a jailhouse blue. Actually feels, yeah, the jailhouse blues are not as tactile. Oh, my autofocus. The autofocus, like, what? But yeah, super nice and tactile. At this point, like, you may be thinking, like, I'm honestly sometimes thinking, like, should I just get like a Microsoft Surface keyboard and just leave? Just get a Microsoft Surface keyboard. I get a proper laptop keyboard because that's what I gotten used to. Yeah, I have that same question. I'm still pondering. So it's whether is, am I gonna go further into this hobby, or I'm like, nope, I'm out. Just gonna get a Microsoft Surface keyboard. Microsoft Surface keyboards, they're nice. They're basically the keyboard version of my numpad. Okay. Needs to get used to this. You know what? Actually, I think it's time for me to like increase the wrist rest a little bit. So I'm gonna be back just a bit. Let me just grab some things from our toolbox. I'll be right back. Audio. Some of this, and a little bit of height. That's a little extra height. Not too high, just a smidge. Oh, yeah, I should really link my switches. Yeah. I'll link these. I am not an Amazon affiliate. I'm just making it super convenient. So now I'm just editing like the description of the stream. There we go. Updated the description. Actually, no, I'm still gonna edit it. Grab that. And the description should be done. Microsoft Surface keyboard. Yeah, my key accuracy still sucks. I think actually not a Microsoft Surface keyboard. Microsoft. Why do I keep saying Surface? It's just a Microsoft keyboard, and they have a compact option. Where is it? There we go. It's not 75%. It's got that cramped arrow cluster keys. There's a thin F row, that's fine. Other than that though, it's basically my numpad. But the full key, but basically the keyboard. Yep. But yeah, there were those Logitech MX ones, so I know what you're talking about. Logitech MX keys mini. Now the mini, actually no, mechanical mini. There we go. Here's an interesting contender for 75%. It says compact, but this is 75%. There we go. I have personally tried these. They're very close. Like, I like it. I just wish I not have the gray keycaps. Yeah, it's just plain gray keycaps. I like this super strong, like very contrasty keycaps. Like this black, the white really pops on this one. But yeah, this is a very close contender if I'm just gonna give up on like full prop like these into these chunky keyboards and just go laptop like. And they work, and beauty is this thing can work wireless, but no, I'm kind of concerned on the latency though. Like, but hey, 75%, exactly what I wanted. Very close, very close. Kind of want one of these. That price though. I tried the tactiles. They're actually good tactiles. They're I think they're Gateron Browns, but they're actually tactile switches. They're not like cherry browns that are like with a little tiny bump on it. These are like jailhouse blues, honestly. I can compare them to jailhouse blue switches. There is linears and of course there's clicky. I'll pick lactile. There's even an option for the mouse, but come on, I already have an MX mouse. My MX Anywheres. Love this thing. And yeah. So if you're in the Philippines, just go to, honestly the best option would be something like AliExpress. If I do Philippines. Yeah, same price, but if you're buying this from the Philippines, I don't think, yeah, there's no option for AliExpress standard shipping. That's what you really want. AliExpress standard shipping means it goes straight to your door. Everything else, you may have to pick it up in the post office and then pay for like 100 pesos or something for shipping fees or whatever. Or some fee that the post office says, like something like that. But again, if you're anywhere else in the world, if you want these keycaps, just go to like AliExpress. It's the same damn thing. This is really where they came from. But let's say, yeah. But I'm in the US right now, and the best option is honestly, if you just type MSA keycaps, they're the one that come up. They're the only one. So black, there are other options too. There's other options, but me, I just went for plain old black. So New York, you can actually get it in August too fastest? No, 2 days. Or I think earlier I saw this, like you can get it in 1 day shipping. So it really depends. So 1 to 2 day shipping. There's that peace of mind buying it on Amazon, easy returns, no questions asked, no crazy dramas compared to dealing with AliExpress. Just grab it on Amazon, pay the extra $10 just for that peace of mind, and it ships to you at most a week. Let's say you don't have Prime, just grab it on a week. And again, these are really interesting keycaps. I like that their tops are XDA. They're shaped like SAs, but their height, like the height, they're like SA but shorter, and they're basically kind of like OEM height. I think the seller, did they say the height? It's an AliExpress listing that says what their actual height is. Yeah, this one says MSA. MSA, yeah. It's really interesting. And I honestly wish that this would become more popular, because right now it is super, super, super obscure right now. Incredibly obscure. I just found it just because I'm just looking for some damn black keycaps with white text. Simple white on black, and not cost an arm and a leg like those GMK drop, like crazy expensive switches. And yeah, there's some on Oh, if you're buying it in the Philippines, yeah, it looks like it is available in Lazada. Actually, no, it has to be PH. Nope. Shopee then. Nice and cheap, but hold on, is it available for black? No, not the same exact keycaps, but I think this is cheaper, yeah. So, in the Philippines, 900 shipping fee. It is still coming from China anyway. At this point, just go straight to AliExpress. You got more color options. But if you want the peace of mind buying Shopee or AliExpress, 50. I know the exchange rate sucks right now. It's like 55, 56. Nope, that's not it. 900 pesos divided by about the same price. Just saving a few pesos. It could be, sure. So, rest of the world, AliExpress, Philippines, maybe Shopee or Lazada. US, or really if you can find an Amazon, just grab it on Amazon. And I think I'm gonna end the stream there. For those who kept watching, thank you very much for your time. There we go. And I gotta do face-to-face. Damn, I miss you guys. So, thank you for watching. Interesting times. Also, this is basically my Pixel 6 camera on a monopod, precariously hanging. There we go. So, likers gonna like, haters gonna hate, subscribe. And I swear I am not a keyboard channel. Do not subscribe for more keyboard content, because at this point the next thing that's gonna come up could be just a video compiling all of these like my journey starting with the Red Dragon K552, just because I'm looking for a keyboard that doesn't feel like mush like this, because this was a mush keys, and then I went to this, and then I started customizing it, silencing the damn blue switches and jailhouse modding. And then like, oh no, I want to explore their keycaps with its Otemu mount. Like, oh wait, Amazon, Amazon Prime Day. Got this for like less than $70 instead of like 80. But then I started putting more money, like Durox stabs, and it's one hell of a journey. And I think I'm gonna settle with these for now, but at this point, like, I don't know how much more money I'm gonna be burning on this. It is truly a rabbit hole, a mechanical keyboard rabbit hole. I haven't uploaded in a long while, but damn, I miss like just sharing. Like, this is the point of me why I make videos. Like, at this point now, I see, I just want to share things. Like, oh, this I want to share something. This is one of them. This damn rabbit hole. I don't recommend it, because you're gonna be trapped. Your wallet is gonna cry, and you're gonna be kind of insane like me. Should end it now. Again, thank you guys for watching.